Welcome back to another video. Today you join me in Arabian Ranches 3. Yes, the third development to the Arabian Ranches brand. And we're here outside this beautiful 5-bedroom Caya property. Caya has been highly anticipated because it's the first introduction in terms of bringing independent living to Arabian Ranches 3. Big milestone. You know, you're going to see a lot of different people move from other areas such as Sidra, such as Harmony, bigger villas in the Meadows for a newer product here. Now, this is the first time I've experienced the property, so I want to take you along for the journey just to give you a bit of an insight into how this property comes together. I mean, taking a quick look at the outside, you can see you've got the carport on the right-hand side. Of course, you've got storage. And on the right-hand side, you've got the entrance for the maids. But on the left-hand side, which is slightly different and something that we've not seen before, is you've also got a carport over there, potentially with an additional car placement over there on the right-hand side as well. Let's go inside and have a look. I mean, moments before entering the property, you can admire, you know, the architecture, the colors, everything comes together really well. You've got these louvres at the top here, a grand entrance to enter your new home. With this property, you are 5,500 square foot, just below that. A lot of extra space compared to some of the other communities that will give you a similar product. So let's come straight in. There's a few different ways that you might look to, you know, decorate, furnish this property, but you've got this space over here, which could be used as a dining space, maybe a formal living space. I think it would look quite nice, very similar to Sidra, where you could have a television wall, make quite a grand entrance over here with your sofa over there, have potentially over here something to greet your guests, maybe a console table at the back over here. And then going over towards this side, you come to a more secluded area, which is potentially the dining space. Or you could swap the two around, have the dining space over there and the living space more secluded away. What's really interesting is that they've done a closed kitchen. So the closed kitchen, just behind you, you've got a beautiful sliding door. There's a big difference between the joinery work on some of the previous EMAR products and the level of finish is definitely improved. You've got the closed kitchen here, and this has been cleverly designed because that links up directly to the maids' quarters, so the working quarters over on that side, with that door going directly out into the garage. Just to give you a bit of an insight, I want to give you a really clear idea into the different spaces. So you've got a big utility, enough space to put a washer and dryer either side with shelves at the top. Then you come through here, maid's room, and you've got a nicely finished bathroom over here as well. Leading back into the living space, we'll have a quick look at the garden area. One of my favorite features about this property is that you have the rooftop terrace, so that overlooks this beautiful park and you can really admire and soak in that view. So, you've got a pagoda that's built into the structure of the property. Yes, I know what you're thinking. This really lends itself to a potential extension to make that living space absolutely enormous. I'm sure that will be on the horizon for many people that have taken handover. But for me, you know, if you took a property like this, potentially got a bigger family, potentially got friends in here in Dubai, and you might want to, you know, entertain. I mean, this is a lovely space that you could have the indoor space and outdoor space merge into one, work closely together in the winter months, maybe not in the summer. I mean, even the paints, I really like the finish on the walls, the colors really go quite well. Hopefully you'll be able to appreciate it on the camera. Plot size, you're at 6,686 square foot. I mean, you really do feel the space. There is enough space to, you know, create a swimming pool, sunken seating area, dedicated barbecue area, a lawn area, you know, just enough space to, you know, really enjoy privately. Now, this particular property is located close to the the main pool, so that's the community pool. So of course, you know, if the kids wanted to go and, you know, make friends or socialize, they could do that out there. Or if you didn't want to put a pool here, that's also an option. Just to show you the space, on the side, leading on from the garage, you do have this extra space over here. So the plot does go all the way around. And then we'll just pop over to the other side. I think one of my favorite things, again, rooftop terrace, overlooking that park, but the park being sunken within the area is quite a special feature. Gives you more of a view. And then on here, on this side, you can see the plots. Good outdoor space, a lot of area where you can, you know, get your creative juices going and create something special. Of course, this property's just been handed over by Ema. This is one of the first properties. Well, it's the first 5-bed that I've seen. Typically, the 3 beds and the 4 beds were handed over before. There's still some properties handing over. Like I said, it's very significant because this is the first community that's handed over in Arabian Ranches 3 with independent units. I think it changes the game. So stepping towards the front of the property now, I'm going to show you 2 areas. On the right-hand side, you've got under the staircase storage. And then if we head over to the left-hand side, you have the pad room for downstairs, nicely tucked away. Of course, you've got storage here. And then if you come over to the first bedroom, I think this is where you really feel the space in this property compared to its rivals. Remember, at the price point now, this is comparing to Dubai Hills, Golf Place, is comparing to Sidra, significantly bigger than what you would buy there. And this bedroom really helps you feel like, okay, you've got a lot more space in the bedrooms, which I think a lot of people were, you know, craving for, especially coming from other parts of the world. If you have a look on the right-hand side here, you've got the bathroom, so it's an ensuite bathroom. Again, the tones work, colors perfectly blend together, shower equips, wardrobes. It's the small details. So you've got a beige interior to these wardrobes, light wood, nothing too drastic in terms of color palette, so it will go nicely with, you know, the decoration or tones that you want to go with. And then you're invited to go upstairs. You know, got the glass on the right-hand side, allowing that natural light to pour through from this picture frame window. So stepping on the first floor. Now remember, this property is a G+2. You've got this large family area. It is exactly that. So good amount of space. You could have your sofa set up here, a nice gaming area, maybe a foosball table over here. I mean, you could set it out in a number of ways to cater for the people that are staying in the property. First bedroom upstairs. So we've seen 1 downstairs. We've got 4 on this landing space here. And then we've got a room upstairs with that beautiful view that I'm going to take you to at the last moment. So good sized bedroom, beautiful view. I mean, without looking too much at it, because I really want to show you the impression from upstairs, but you can come have a look. You've got the balcony area here. Again, I think this lends itself quite nicely to a potential extension. I'm sure some people will do it, but that view, pretty spectacular over that park with that running track, cycling track there. Again, joinery work, high ceilings, so you've got the joinery all the way to the top, up to where the AC is. We'll go through. Second bedroom, we'll just take a quick peek in. Again, you can imagine, you know, a bed here, over here, and then looking out to that beautiful park area just here. All of the bedrooms come with an ensuite bathroom. No shared bathrooms here. I mean, that's a big difference between Sidra or even Golf Place for that matter. So this is the only bedroom, apart from the one downstairs, that looks onto the front. But on the front, you've even got a view to the community pool. Ensuite, every bedroom, good sized rooms. And that leads me to one room that we haven't seen. So let's have a look at the master suite. Master suite, big space. You know, this customized will be pretty special. Remember, Ema create communities. That's what's important here. The best way to describe what Ema creates is, here's a blank canvas, here's the essential parts of the property that have been finished to perfection with quality materials, but it's ready to put your stamp on it. So outside, you've got the unlandscaped area. Inside, you've got the joinery, that's all done. The finishing is still good, but it's ready for you to put your mark on. Again, this balcony space, beautiful, would lend itself quite nicely to being closed off. Literally set up for that, the ceiling's already in. All you would have to do is potentially get some glass installed. I mean, if you have a look, and we'll admire it from upstairs as well, got a beautiful view of that park area. I remember when the community, Arabian Ranches 3, handed over, and the first communities to hand over were Sun and Joy. So Sun and Joy were 3-bedroom and 4-bedroom townhouses. And the community was a ghost town, and people said, who on earth is going to live here? But when you go to these communities now and you see like families really enjoying the community, it really makes sense. And then you work out that, okay, how strategically it's placed, being able to get to downtown easily and being able to get to some of the local schools as well. I mean, the master plan that has been created is pretty spectacular. Ema just master the master communities. They are. The infrastructure that they build for their communities is incredible, because you can tell that it's been carefully planned, from handing over units to future construction to amenities to support life in that area. It just all makes sense. Again, more natural light, a really cool aerial view of my car. You come upstairs here, on the right hand side, that's anything serviceable, AC units can be accessed. There's no cutting holes in roofs. There's no climbing through the ceiling to get to the roof. This is my dream, like a dream study. But this could potentially be converted into a guest bedroom utilizing one of the bathrooms downstairs. But a study area, I mean, taking that view for a second. You've got a view of some of the other properties, got a distance view, and you've got a balcony here, but forget that. Let's go over to the main. I love this. Does it get much better than this? I don't know. This is pretty special. Beautiful view of the park. I mean, this is what I was alluding to downstairs. Ema create communities, really well planned out, well pruned, everything's kept perfectly. You can see you've got the cycling track that goes all the way around. It is gorgeous. So you see over that way, IMG World, Burj Khalifa coming through all the way to downtown. This is not something to be overlooked. You've got enough space to create something really phenomenal, put your mark on. Again, today was about giving you an insight into what this product looks like in real life. I was excited to see it because, like I said, Sidra 5-bed, 4,200 square foot is something that is older now in the market, well placed, but people are looking for a newer alternative. People are looking for a bigger space, and this fills a really nice gap in the market. So if you do want any details about Caya, about this specific property, always happy to help. I've left my WhatsApp number in the description below. I'm the owner of Irwin Real Estate. So we have dedicated teams in different areas within Dubai, and yeah, try and look after people the best we can. But for now, I mean, this is a typical ending to a YouTube video. I'm gonna soak in this view. Catch you in the next video.